Greetings and salutations, comic book conversationalists all across the fruited plain, from border to border, coast to coast, and all points in between. This is Comic Book Hangover. My name is Scott, and we got another week of new comics, another weekly haul. Now, unfortunately, it looks like this week's video is not going to be posted on any of my Facebook groups because apparently the Facebook algorithm, as always, has no sense of humor and has no idea what's going on. It doesn't understand context, doesn't understand humor, doesn't understand sarcasm. All it understands is, oh, these words, bad people use these words or some such nonsense. So, as it is for now, my Facebook account is completely blocked off for 6 days. Because they take things into consideration, like when they said that the picture that I posted of a lake violated their standards and practices, making a joke about Melissa McCarthy also violates their standards and practices, even though they said it was promoting violence and hatred and wishing death or whatever that stupid thing is that their algorithm says. But what I said was so just ridiculous that anybody reading it sees it as a joke. It's like, I like to see her get run over by a steamroller and shot into the sun. Like, it's ridiculous. So because the Facebook algorithm is a whole new level of stupid, I'm not going to be able to post this video on Facebook right away, but hopefully it'll still get out there. Hopefully people will still check it out and like and share and subscribe and all that fun stuff. So that said, let's get into the books that I picked up this week. My LCS was having a half off back issue sale, so I took advantage of that because there is a series that I do really miss reading, and that is Radiant Black. So I picked up for half price Radiant Black issues 16. Hopefully that's not too noisy. 17. So I got some reading to do on Radiant Black. 18. Unfortunately, they only had one cover for some of these, so it was really easy to decide what cover I was going to get. And 19. I know 20 is out. 20 just came out this week. I'm going to read these, pick up 20 next week. So I'll be all caught up on Radiant Black. The reason why I dropped Radiant Black in the first place is because of all the add-ons. The Radiant Pink, the Radiant Red, the Rogue Sun, and there's another one. So there was all these add-ons, and I felt like it was part of the massive verse, what they call it. So I was grabbing them all, and it just became overwhelming. So I wound up stopping. I dropped everything. I think I even stopped some of the miniseries like midstream. So I'm gonna just get Radiant Black. I do still want to read the other stuff. I do want to read the other stuff, but I'm gonna be grabbing the trades for those. I thought about grabbing the trades for Radiant Black, but I just enjoy that series so much. So I'm hoping to be able to enjoy it. I'm gonna read up through issue 20, and hopefully I'm still enjoying it as much as I did before. Now, before I get into the new books, also, this is from last week. My LCS does those raffle drawings that I know I've mentioned before, and I do seem to win them quite often. I'm lucky that way. It's about the only place I have any luck. But that said, we've got Dark Web #1. I don't know if this is a variant cover. I think this is the standard cover. But I wasn't going to read this. I had no intention of reading it, but I'm going to check out this first issue and see. Hold on, let me see if I can rearrange my light here. So I can, there we go. I'm having to do all this makeshift lighting crap. You can see I'm in my car, so there we go. So I'm going to check this out. The last issue of Amazing Spider-Man, I read issue 15, was a lead into this. And that was a really interesting read. It introduced the new characters, Hallows Eve. And she's an interesting character. I know she's getting a mini-series of her own next year, but I mean, I hope they do something more with her because her origin's rather lackluster. Her look is really good. Her look is what got my attention. I thought she was going to be a female Hobgoblin at first, but it turns out she's a completely different type of character. Has the same sort of origin as Demogoblin, but nothing really to do with Hobgoblin. So we'll check that out. Excuse me. Another back issue I picked up a week or two ago. I shared the first and third issue of Boogeyman from Ablaze Comics because they have Ghost Rider homage covers. I managed to get issue 2, which is another Ghost Rider homage cover. This is from the original Ghost Rider series. So I'm going to get that. I got that. I'm going to read that. The first issue actually was really interesting. You got the Boogeyman and all these other sort of like ancient demons or whatever you want to call them. And the boogeyman decided he was going to go off and do his own thing, and these other ancient monsters, basically they're trying to hunt him down, and he's still doing his own thing, terrorizing a child. But then these things come in and kill the family and go to kill the child. But since that's a child that he's terrorizing, he actually winds up protecting the kid, and that kind of puts a target on his back, and these other creatures are going after him. It's a really interesting idea, really interesting story, and I actually really did enjoy it. And as far as the books that came out this week that I picked up, in no particular order, this is, I think this is the variant cover, Garbage Pail Kids Origins number 3. I like that, little atom bomb action. Elvira and Horrorland at number 5. I believe this is the last issue for this series. I like that Fly homage cover. Variant, this might actually be, I think this is another variant cover. I didn't grab the standard cover for this book. Garbage Pail Kids Origins, got Atom Bomb versus Atom Boom, or you can say Atom Bomb versus Blasted Billy 2, but I think it's going to be Blasted Billy 2 because you got Atom Bomb in there. So there's that one. Speaking of variants, continuing Elvira and Horrorland, the photo variant. I'm decided that from this point on in Elvira and Three Stooges, I'm going to start grabbing the photo variants for them, because normally I don't like photo variants for my comics. I like all my books to look like comic books, but that has changed. That has changed. This is also a variant, but I only picked up this one copy, this one cover. This is Sweetie Candy Vigilante. This is the first homage cover that I have for this classic. This is an iconic horror cover. I love this cover. So, and anybody knows what cover that is, go ahead and comment in the section down below, and in the comment section. And one more variant for the Garbage Pail Kids Origin. This is the trading card variant. Atom Boom, Blasted Billy 2. Or it's coming out of his rear end. I cannot wait to read this issue. And finally, this is Image. Mark Millar and Juanan Ramirez. This is one of those books I picked up just to support it because it is $1.99. It has been forever since I picked up a book, since any of us have picked up a book that's $1.99. So this is great. And my the owner of my LCS, Tim, he did say that it's a really good read. So I'm going to check this out. I'm looking forward. It's only a 6-issue miniseries, I believe. Deals with vampires. Looks like these kids are vampires. You got Mexican wrestling, like lucha libre masks on. So it's going to be rather interesting. It's called Nightclub, issue 1. I'm looking forward to checking it out. And cover of the week. I don't know. You know what? Actually, I'm going to just do one cover of the week, and that is going to be this classic horror homage cover. I was hoping to get this. My LCS had one copy left. I don't have this on my pull list. This is actually going to be the issue that's going to make or break the series for me. I'm kind of enjoying it, but I figure 3 issues in for a series like this, if this doesn't grab me, then it's time to drop it. I didn't want to add it to my pull list just to drop it a few issues later. So I'm going to check this one out. This is going to make or break it for me. If I'm enjoying this one still, then I'm going to add this to my pull list. But they only had one copy of this cover, and I was hoping to get it. I didn't realize actually until yesterday that this cover was coming out. So I'm glad they still have it. I wanted it. And I had this thing where even if it's a cover that I want, I don't really like to call and have them pull it for me because I figure if I'm not there and I didn't put it on my pull list, then somebody who actually is there and has or has it on their pull list, they should probably have dibs for it. I don't know. I'm a little bit more fair when it comes to my comic book buying habits. So, but this is gonna be the cover of the week. Sweetie Candy Vigilante number 3, classic horror homage cover, and that will be it for this week. So everybody, thanks again for your continued support. I got over 220 subscribers now, which is really awesome. Looks like the view count on my videos is actually going up. I'm gonna find out this week if that's because of Facebook or not, because again, I'm not going to be able to post this video on Facebook for at least 6 days. So it'll be posted on there, but it's not going to be until Wednesday. So if you're seeing this through one of my Facebook groups that I'm a part of, this is what I picked up last week. So we're doing a time warp thing. So you'll see this, and then in a few more minutes, you're going to see my video for the books that I'm picking up. As of now, it's next week, but we'll say this week. So we'll go that way. But that said, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your continued support. I will see everybody soon. I will have another video, a Marvelous Box review, unboxing type thing here in maybe like a week or two, because I got a Marvelous Box coming. And that is, of course, a blind box subscription service, $30 every 4 months. you get $100 worth of Marvel trade paperbacks. It's usually about 4 or 5, but you figure you pay $30 for the thing. That's including shipping and handling. That's $25 plus $5 shipping and handling, and you get this box that'll have, if you add up the cover price of these trade paperbacks, it's always over $100. And it's a great selection. Just about every time, it's a great selection. I think there's been maybe once or twice I'm like, I don't know about this one, but I wound up reading them. They just sent me the Human Torch trade paperback, the one that I think Scotty Young drew forever ago. And I was like, I don't know about this, but I wound up reading it and I actually wound up really enjoying it. So it's great because I get classic Marvel stuff from them. I get Epic collections. Those things go up for like $30 on their own. I've gotten Essentials, Marvel Masterpieces. I think I got a Silver Surfer Marvel Masterpiece. What I will do is I'll add a link in the description down below. I'll either add a link or you can go into my playlist. I have a Marvelous Box playlist that you can check out. And okay, well, I guess we got to wrap this up. Anyway, that you can check out, and let's see if I can turn this back on, and you can see all the Marvelous boxes that I've gotten. I also have them posted on Instagram, and I'm going to start posting them on Tumblr or TikTok. I have a TikTok. Until our government bans it, I'm going to use TikTok because what the hell, why not? So that said, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys next week, if not sooner, if I get another Marvelous box. Unless you're on Facebook, you have to wait a little bit longer than that for that video. I will see you all later. Have a great new comic book day and an awesome weekend. Have a good one.